Welcome to the replay, guys. Thanks for joining me. My name is Nicole Vincent, and I'm glad to have you here. Welcome, guys. Jump on. We're going to be talking about making some choices and not being overwhelmed. Sometimes we can get overwhelmed with information and things like that. So please jump on. Good morning, everybody. If you have a chance or you have people that in your following that are network marketing or that are just looking for good content, please feel free to share this program. You can do that either live right here or you can do it on the replay as well. I'd appreciate it, and make sure you're following me. Thank you. I know it's February. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe it. January just kind of flew by. So thank you already for those that are giving me hearts. If you're new to Periscope, you just tap on the screen to give me hearts. And that just gives me a little Periscope love, and I love it. It makes me happy. Look at all the pretty colors. And it's Valentine's month. It's love month. So we need lots of hearts this month. So my name is Nicole Vincent. I am a network marketing professional. And I wanted to talk today about, hello Seattle, about picking and choosing. I think that a lot of times, especially in my profession with network marketing, we have a lot of options. We have a lot of different things that we can learn from, a lot of different people we can follow, a lot of different options. And there's so much information that it can be overwhelming sometimes. So what I have learned, because I'm one that with my fabulous ADD brain, hey Jenny, with my fabulous ADD brain, I get overwhelmed with information. It feels like it's coming at every angle, and especially on the internet, like there's just so much information out there. There's so many different things to choose from. I really encourage you guys to not get overwhelmed and just say, you know what, forget it all. I'm just not going to do anything. Or feeling like you need to do everything. I know when I first was introduced to oils, I thought, oh, I need to watch every webinar. I need to be on every call I can be on. I need to do and learn everything. And it got a little overwhelming. Like my calendar was going off like every 5 minutes, like, oh, this webinar, this call, this webinar, this call. And it was a little ridiculous. And what I did, so I did that, I learned pretty quick from that is that I needed to figure out who I jived with, whose message I really liked, whose personality did I like, whose message did I like, who did I want to kind of pattern my business out. And so hopefully this will help because there are so many options out there. So what I did is I basically shopped around. I would follow different people that I was introduced to either through Facebook or other social medias or other whatever. And I would listen to them and I would say, okay, you know what? I really like how this chick presents, or I really like how this guy says this. And I figured out what and who I like to follow. And so I started weeding it down. It's like, okay, I really like her content. I like how she does her webinars. This is how I want to pattern my business. And this is a shout out to Jen Oldham. She's a Blue Diamond who I absolutely love and adore. And she is, oh, I'm so glad I'm one of your peeps. And I liked her as a person. I liked how she presented. And so I followed her and I learned from her. And she's become a good friend, and I love her. But I've learned so much of how I wanted to pattern my business and my approach and my style after how she did it. And I don't do it exactly like Jen does, but I did it how, I put my Nicole spin on it, but she really gave me pointed me in the right direction without even knowing it on how I wanted to pattern myself and the kind of diamond that I wanted to be. And so I really, guys, as you're introduced to a lot of different webinars, programs, Periscope follower, people to follow, like all this stuff, shop around, find what jives with you. You might say, oh, Nicole, I love what you do. I love your style. I like what you're doing. Awesome. Follow me. Attend my webinars, learn from me, please. That's why I do this. But if you're like, oh, I'm not perfect, but I'm glad, but thank you. That's sweet. But if you're like, you know what, I don't really jive with her, that's okay. It's okay. Yes, stalking is encouraged, not creepy stalking. But follow who you like and pattern your business after that, especially as you're starting out. Maybe you're like more business minded and you really like that strategy and the nuts and bolts and that, let's follow this system and all that stuff. Find somebody that does that. But find who you like and follow them. Pattern your business, pattern what you're doing from them. And if it's me, great, awesome, do it. If it's not, please find somebody that jives with you. I know I don't jive with everyone. I know some people think I'm weird or hyper, or that I don't like blondes, or girls from Texas are weird, or whatever. That's fine. But find somebody whose message you like. Find that person or people, it could be several people, and start creating your own style, your own brand, your own path to your success, whatever that success might be. So don't feel like you have to do it all. I know in my team alone, we have a lot of fabulous leaders that are super active and offer a lot of different programs. And that's such a blessing. And it's great to have choice. It really is. But I don't want people on my team, especially, to feel like they have to choose to do everything, because that can get overwhelming. And then you feel like a failure when you missed this or you didn't do that or whatever. But that's not the truth. You're not a failure. You just get a little overwhelmed. So I know for my team, it's like, pick what works for you. If it's this program, great. If it's not this program, great. Do what works for you. So shop around, follow and find some mentors online, in person, that you really just click with, and start using them as a blueprint for your plan, whatever that plan might be. And number one, guys, mentors are not perfect. We have dogs that bark. We make mistakes, but we're just a little bit further down the journey than you. That doesn't mean that we're better or anything. We're just further down that road, and you'll get there. You'll get to that same point and pass us up. Who knows? But just don't feel overwhelmed. Pick who you like, pick who you jive with, and go from there. Don't feel overwhelmed. So I feel overwhelmed too often, but I've learned how to manage that. So find who you like, follow them, and get that value that you need. Have a great, great week this week, guys. I'm so excited. We've got our Business Basics webinar tonight at 9 p.m. If that's something you're interested in, shoot me an email or find me on Facebook and I can connect you with that information. I also just started a live Q&A oil usage Zoom chat that happens every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're interested in that, please shoot me a message, Facebook or email. My email is in my profile, and I'm happy to connect you with that. So lots of good things coming up. This week I'm planning on doing a scope on placements that'll probably be a little bit longer and in-depth. I just got to look at my calendar and figure out when I'm going to be doing that, but I will let you guys know in advance, because that's kind of a topic that you kind of want to be prepared for. So I will I'm kind of going to schedule that scope, but I'll let you know what time I'm going to be doing that and what day, so that you can kind of plan for that information and get your questions. If you do have questions about placements, guys, please, 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 not like specific, please, like I've got Jane and Tammy don't get along, but Susie wants to, and don't get that specific stuff in general. Shoot me an email so that I can address it when I scope, and then I can also take questions during that Periscope. But be watching for that this week. And just have a great one, guys. It's a beautiful week. It's like 75 here in Houston. Are you kidding me? It's February. Like, I'm wearing flip-flops today. Thank you. I love it. I love it. It makes me so happy. So have a great one, guys, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.